Prepare for the Satsui no Hado. We're looking at Jada Toys Next Level Ultra Street Fighter 2 Evil Ryu. San Diego Comic-Con exclusive on Way I Got It Figured.
The way I got it figured.
What's up, figure fans? So, as I said, we're looking at Evil Ryu, Jada Toys Next Level, San Diego Comic-Con exclusive. I got this figure almost a month ago. I got it pre-ordered on Jada Toys at San Diego Comic-Con. It was sort of like the second round of figures. I wasn't able to get one, of the ones they made for immediate release. That's okay. I got this one, and it actually came earlier than expected. It wasn't even supposed to hit until November. I've had it for probably 3 weeks to a month now. Just couldn't work it into the schedule with other things that were going on. If you've been watching the videos, I've been doing stop motions in my Transformers videos, as well as trying to get through the G.I. Joe classified releases at a pretty good clip. I am way behind on those, considering, other channels have their videos out pretty fast. But I have a pretty robust life, so I'm going as fast as I can. But this isn't about that. It's about Evil Ryu, and I can't wait to crack this one open. It has not been open, so we're gonna see what we're gonna see on camera. Taking a look, of course, at the packaging first, as we always do. You got a nice slip cover with in-game artwork of Evil Ryu. This is his, character selection artwork. Your Ultra Street Fighter 2 here. Some old artwork of Ryu, but colored as Evil Ryu on either side. And then, of course, on the back as well, this backdrop being his stage in Japan. And then slipping him of his slip cover, we can see everything that he comes with. So we got your two Shinto signs. Ryu, and his black gi, blackish gi. Anyway, this seems, I guess it's black. Not as black as the belt. Two fireballs, extra set of hands, fireball stand, and two additional portraits. Pretty nice. The backdrop is pretty cool. It's actually big enough that maybe you can actually use it as a display. You got your Ultra Street Fighter 2 on the top again. And it's pretty much just the bottom. All right, so we're gonna get Evil Ryu out and take a look at his accessories in turn. And I will be right back. Here's Evil Ryu out of the package with all of his accessories. We'll go through them one at a time. So we'll start, of course, with the fireballs. So this is a purple version of the fireball the regular release Ryu comes with. To, simulate his utilization of the Dark Hado as opposed to normal Hado. And then, of course, they also packed him with the flaming fireball that you don't get with your normal figure. And these are kind of how they're gonna go about this in future special releases. So like when they do alternate colors and stuff, they sort of intimated that they're going to use those to provide the secondary effects or other things like that for characters. So this is sort of like the fireball where he'll throw it and he'll immolate the opponent. So yeah, there's that. Then you've got, of course, the fireball stand, same as the one with Ryu. And then you've got the two signs with the katakana. This is the same katakana, I believe, that's on Ryu's belt. And you have this one, which is, it's got tape on the back to hold it together, and I want to keep it that way for now. But it breaks apart, so if you can see here, there's breaks for when they, get knocked through it or, thrown through it. That's a very nice touch. And then looking at the man himself, Evil Ryu. He is 100% reuse of the normal Ryu figure, but with completely different paint job. And this is the normal base face, but it looks really nice with the Satsui no Hado purple eyes. It's kind of cool. The figure is, in every way, from a structural perspective, the same figure you already have if you have Ryu, or if you don't have Ryu, it's the same figure. You're not really missing anything in that regard. I do like that he has the brown gloves, which I keep threatening to paint my Ryu's gloves brown, but I haven't done it yet. So he comes with these alternate heads. Both of them are sort of like angry faces. This one, I believe, is the double of the one that comes with Ryu. This one is a new one. They both look pretty good. And then you have the alternate hands, which are also the same hands, alternate wise, that come with Ryu. So for posability and articulation, his articulation is the exact same as the Ryu figure. So you can do the T-pose. You have bicep swivel, very deep elbow cut, articulated wrists. You have kind of the chicken neck, double ball joint. So it looks up pretty far, looks down pretty far. Decent ab crunch, somewhat restricted by the gi, but not to a full extent. You actually can still get a pretty decent ab crunch, even with the gi on, which of course is removable. Thigh cut, knee bend. There's no boot cut, but his ankles are articulated, so you kind of boot cut like that. And then you have ankle rocker, like that. And the waist turns as well. So, at this point, pretty standard stuff for Jada Toys. These figures are just very well done. I don't have any noticeable paint flaws on this figure, any noticeable QC issues on my copy. So, you know, that's always encouraging. In the other Street Fighter videos, I should sort of go on, I always like to go on pose-a-thons in a sense. And, you know, these figures are made to do that. Sort of jumping kick pose. Tatsumaki. Can't have to do Hadouken like this. Hadouken. And I'd be remiss, completely remiss. But didn't bust out a Shoryuken. So, you know, your posability is just as prevalent in this one as it is in the standard release. He's just, you know, evil. And yeah, you're gonna get a lot of enjoyment out of this figure. I don't want to diminish my excitement for having him. It's a, you know, a repaint, and I play with my Ryu a lot. So, you know, there's nothing new here. It's just the alternate deco. He is one of the characters featured on the back of the artwork with the sort of available figures to be made. So yeah. So let's do some comparisons with some other Jada Street Fighter figures. All right, so here he is with Ryu. Like I said, they're the exact same figure, nothing different. It's just an alternate paint job and you know, eye special effect kind of deal, but they are exact same figure. Evil Ryu definitely has a little bit more paint going on him. Ryu has he has a wash for sure, but it's minimal. And of course we've got Ryu with Fei Long. And, you know, they look like they come from the same line in the same game as they should. So, yeah, it's pretty great. Okay, so I want to move on to final thoughts. All right, so I'm going to move on to final thoughts. Final thoughts on Jada Toys, Jada Next Level, San Diego Comic-Con exclusive, Evil Ryu. This figure's great. It's, you know, it's exactly what you expect. With Jada Toys, you have to worry a little bit about quality control issues. Not to a overly, you know, not to a huge degree, but people do report getting figures that break easy or something was wrong with them. Like any toy company, honestly. But as a package, there's nothing I can say about this figure that's bad. It's just as good as the Ryu figure. It's the same figure. With a straight repaint figure, even if it's a variation of a character that's, you know, necessary or whatever, generally I won't give them a 10. I'll probably give them a 9. But in the case of Evil Ryu, I'm gonna give them a 10. Because, you know, you could get this one and not get Ryu or whatever, you get both. But the addition of the extra fireball and the 2 signs adds, it really does add something to the figure, add something to the overall package. And of course you can use them with regular Ryu for your stage setups and everything like that. So yeah, I mean, I would say it's equal. It's a figure that's equal in every way to the original, perhaps just a little bit better, but you do pay for that, you know, you kind of pay for that privilege. It costs, I think, another 15 bucks. So what you're getting are the signs, the extra fireball, and one extra head. I guess that's fair. So yeah, so I'm gonna break norm of just a little bit and give Evil Ryu a 10 out of 10. Jada Toys is knocking it out the park with these Street Fighter figures, and you know, it'd be hard to down. It's just I can't downgrade this figure. There's nothing to downgrade. So yeah. All right, I'm glad I finally got this one out of the way. I was considering perhaps trying to do a stop motion on these guys. Not quite ready for that yet. It's coming, but not yet. All right, if you're new to the channel, if this is your first video, hope you enjoyed it. Hope you got something out of it, and you'll feel like you can subscribe to this channel and be assured to get great future content. if you have been rocking with us, you know, tell me what you like about this figure, what you don't like, you know, how we had to buy it, whatever you like. Talk about it. I like to talk about things. So yeah. In the meantime, you know, November is going to be a pretty big month for releases as well, for videos as well. I have a lot of content that's going right into November with things still yet to come. So tune in. It's going to be a pretty hectic month here on the channel. And I will see you all on the next video. So until then, please stay safe. Peace.
The way I got it figured.